For question 3, option 2, discussing why water-soluble vitamins aren't typically associated with toxicity or bioaccumulation. I chose this question because I thought it would be more challenging and a better learning opportunity for me rather than the option 1 with the metabolic pathways. And I think I learned something. Found mostly the straightforward answer on this is just they're water soluble, so they're easily removed by the kidneys and excreted into urine. I didn't think going in through that exact mechanism was the rabbit hole we were aiming for here. Perhaps I was wrong. I instead one, did look into some of the toxicities that can be found in these vitamins, and two, kind of looked at the other end of this instead, like, so if I can't get toxicity from these, I can't store them, I don't store them in large amounts in my body, what happens as a deficiency of these? And so that's kind of where I went with our water-soluble vitamins. Thiamine, associated with beriberi, wet or dry, as a cardiovascular or a nerve and muscle deficiency state. Beriberi is a result of the deficiency. There we go. Pardon me. And then riboflavin, membrane inflammation without any riboflavin. Let's see. Niacin. I'm trying to remember these off better. Niacin, pelegras. So we have 4 Ds there. We have dementia, diarrhea, dermatitis, and then death. Niacin was also associated with the toxicity, though. So if you take therapeutic doses of niacin, so something above the upper intake of 35 milligrams a day, and you get therapeutic treatment for dyslipidemia to correct that with niacin, which it has shown to do that and be very beneficial. Let's say you keep doing it or you have too much or your body is just absorbing it too easily. Then we would experience something called just a flush. Get really red, get very uncomfortable. That's something that can occur as a toxicity. And then we go on to pantothenic acid. Pantothenic acid is contributes as a part of CoA, coenzyme A. All of our vitamins here that I'm mentioning are actually seen in the body as coenzymes, and I'll explain that a little more in a minute. And you don't really get deficiencies in pantothenic acid, though. It's really available in the diet through whole grains, nuts, legumes, milk, eggs, like just your daily food that you're going to have probably on an American or a Western diet, I should say. Next up will be B6. Here's one again where we can have a toxicity. Whew. B6, one super rare deficiency to have, I believe. Oh wait, that's biotin. B6, let me talk about the toxicity of it. What can happen here is we do store this in our muscles, and what happens is just some irreversible nerve damage, unfortunately. But the deficiency there is going to be some neurological damage to your nerves and some skin inflammation. So since I skipped over it, biotin, this has happened before, biotin is a really rare deficiency to have. You have to consume large amounts of raw eggs, which would be weird to do anyways. And now the light's going to turn back on. And what that does, the protein in the raw egg white, I hope I had said that, raw egg whites. The raw egg white protein binds to biotin and kind of resists its ability to be absorbed and used as a coenzyme. Oh, actually, that one is available in its own form as biotin, as we'll see here shortly. So let's talk about folate, deficiencies in folate, and B12. We can talk about, we can hammer these at the same time. Both super well associated with each other in function. They really aid each other. Deficiency can be associated with anemia, but more so with folate, heart disease, and there's neural tube defects as spina bifida and anencephaly in child development for a pregnant woman. Very unfortunate, so make sure you get your folate, lots of spinach in those early times. So all that said, let me show you this really neat chart that kind of inspired me to talk about these enzymes this way. It's this guy, and it's the the fact that I don't actually see any I don't see any vitamin names. I see coenzyme names here. I see TPP, which is associated with thiamine, acting here. TPP responsible for the decarboxylation of pyruvate to acetyl-CoA. I see biotin doing carboxylation here to oxaloacetate into our citric acid cycle. I see PLP associated with our B6 vitamin. PLP here, 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 here. So as I said, B6 can be stored in our muscles, so we can kind of see that as it's highly present over here. We have coenzyme A, coenzyme A, coenzyme A from pantothenic acid, so we know that that one is very important. NAD from niacin, FAD from riboflavin. It just starts to become very apparent that these guys are really important in a lot of our metabolic processes. That was all glycolysis, lipolysis, proteolysis, and then beta oxidation, and all those adding into our acetyl-CoA. Yes, acetyl-CoA adding into our citric acid cycle. So no, our vitamins aren't really associated, our water-soluble vitamins aren't really associated with toxicity, though it is possible. It shouldn't be forgotten about. You can piss most of them out. You just got to be careful that you're not taking too much of the particular ones that can cause that toxicity. The bioaccumulation isn't very common either, but with vitamin B6 in our muscle causing nerve degradation, irreversible nerve degradation, we need to be just a little careful. So, yeah, that is my answer. I think